Mars being terraformed by humans. Oil on canvas. Just joking. Hi, everyone. Welcome again to another episode of Take the Bus to Mars. Unfortunately, as you can see, we're not in the family craft room this time. There's just too much noise going on with my neighbors renovating. And it's a bit hot. So we're in the kitchen right in front of our Mars painting. It's not actually a Mars painting, but I call it that because it has the color red in it. So when we're trying to figure out what kind of capabilities or what kind of look that this rover that we're going to design has, we sort of came up with like an amalgamation of like super capable, ultra big and muscular, but realistic in the sense that many of the opponents of it can be taken from Earth vehicles. Earth vehicles that are already equipped to operate in conditions similar to Mars, like Arctic exploration vehicles or Earth roamers, stuff like that. So what you'll see here is a first prototype of what we're calling the Sabre 1. Yeah. Whoa, cool. So it's kind of like Sharp meets cool angular lines, kind of like what Cybertruck is like. Big and beefy, roomy on the inside, but functional. So these are all our preliminary sections through there. Seating for one driver, several more. I figured a vehicle like this would be used to operate similar to a expedition vehicle. Like if we land on Mars, we can have some people create the base, but then if we wanted to, we could send 4 or 5 people out on 2, 3, 4 day trips to explore even further. Who knows? They might find something even better than what's at base camp. So the idea of having like an RV on Mars that's like this monster truck, but like really cool and functional and like sleek and like tough Earth power. I'm really down with that. So when I'm thinking about Mars and what I would like a rover to look like, the latest one, the six-wheeled one that they unveiled a couple of years ago, I'll post a picture of it here. It's probably the coolest one I've ever seen. All the other rovers that are manned, I guess there's only been the one on the moon, was basically an electric vehicle with like a board with wheels, essentially. It had nothing to it other than a basket, I think, and that's it, a steering wheel. I don't even know if it had a steering wheel. 4 wheels. Bounced around, looked cool. This time around, though, I think that the Sabre 1 project would be like a mobile laboratory exploration vehicle and a recreational vehicle all in one. Sort of modeled after different kinds of expedition vehicles that we've seen on YouTube. Their capabilities, their sort of hull designs. We've got this one, you can sort of see it there. It's kind of a tapered in look. It's tall and long, and it only has 4 wheels. Now I get that redundancy and thinking ahead with disaster in mind is always a thing that you have to prepare for. But I also believe that if you just build it good and strong and sturdy, you're probably not going to run into any troubles. I mean, like, this is 2023. We can build a 4-wheeled vehicle and be okay with like one of the wheels popping or something like that. But we also have solutions for that too. So here's another side view of it. And as you can see, it's all preliminary designs. And you may be asking yourself, Fred, why are the wheels spaced where they are? And why are the wheels the size that they are? Well, if we figured that if you're going to build a rover, the best way to do it would be to just take technology we have today and the most efficient motors we have that would work best on Mars would be Tesla electric motors. So if we just use those, put them into the big wheels, I keep saying we, it's just me. I used ChatGPT to help me figure out a formula. I said, ChatGPT, what would the most efficient radius and width of a tire in order to push an RV that weighed 10 tons around on Mars? Would it be a bunch of small ones or would it be really big ones? Low torque. So we ended up coming up with a formula to figure out what the best size wheel is, and I can't remember what it is, but it's that, and that's about something like 4 or 5 feet high. That is one of the things that we're using AI to help design, like a regular person like me, just asking a question like, what's the best way to do this? What's the best way to do that? These are the conditions. We're on Mars. We have this, this, and this. And it came up with a reasonable solution for the proper radius that would be the most efficient given a certain amount of battery packs. I can't remember what the actual prompt was. Instead of looking at these pictures, which are cool, to sort of give you an idea of the direction we're going of the Sabre one. And I'm sorry I keep saying we. I just assume there's more people here. It's just me. It's been me for a year by myself. Well, it's really fun, rather than looking at these pictures, is experiencing them in virtual reality. So what we did was we uploaded the 3D model, and just like that, we can experience the space in somewhat real time. Let me move to the front here. We can see the Sabre bumper grill thing. Sorry for the screwiness there. It looks like I've had some trouble uploading it. So you can see the windows on the bottom and the top. So you can see what's on the tread, you can see what's below, and you can see the horizon. Okay, let's go to the back here. So that ladder will access point for the crane and spare tire and baskets for the top. Oh my goodness. And inside here, so this will be like a mini airlock workstation that you can build or put something together. This will be area for a toilet, so it'll function as an airlock, also a toilet, not simultaneously. And the main crew cabin. So as you can see, I'm standing up. I'm about 6 feet. It's quite roomy. Right now it's set up for travel with 6 other passengers. This is the cockpit view. I would imagine also a vehicle like this would have multiple setups. So inside each wheel hub is the Tesla motor, and underneath the whole undercarriage of the Rover is where the batteries would be stored.